Okay. Well, thanks so much for having us here. My company is GroundedAI. We're based out of Vancouver, but we're located all across the world, actually. So the presentation is actually about kind of our new venture. It's about bridging data collection and integration for better decision making at underground mines. So a little bit about GroundedAI. So we used to be called Rockmass Technologies. We've sort of rebranded a little bit because our focus has changed a little bit as well. So kind of our main bread and butter was always trying to collect high fidelity underground data for the purpose of geological and geotechnical mapping. What we're trying to do is help companies reduce their risk, delays and costs, and we want to empower them to structure their data in a way that can help streamline the workflows all the way from data collection to validating that data, integrating it in downstream applications so that they can ultimately have better and more informed decision making. So there's a need for smarter data in mining. That's pretty self-explanatory. In the current mining landscape, both geological and geotechnical mapping, it's still burdened by a lot of manual workflows and a lot of data silos. There's a lot of manual processes like mapping underground structures by hand, using compasses. A lot of these methods are really slow and error prone. Data silos, heaven forbid a geotechnical engineer and a geologist share notes underground, but the reality is they don't. And I've lived through this. And it ultimately ends up in a situation where your overall insights are limited. And operational risk therefore increases when your decisions are being based upon incomplete data sets, which obviously impacts safety at the stope level and the ability for the company to actually respond. And the bottom line is the profitability. So what is our solution? Well, we're introducing an ecosystem that goes all the way from data capture to the transfer of data for whatever your downstream modeling applications are. So the idea is that our application that we've now developed on the iPad, the app is called the Lithos app. It enables you to capture 2D and 3D data sets, map onto those data sets, upload them to our Geographer web platform, which serves as a data aggregation platform, and ultimately enables users to then generate quick reports on the fly, and then also transfer the data to whatever the proper downstream modeling software is. Yeah, so the Lithos app in particular, again, is developed for the iPad, and it allows you to annotate and characterize features that are mapped either on 2D images, but it also allows you to capture pretty high quality 3D models of your underground stopes. And you're able to sync your data to the web-based platform using just a Wi-Fi connection. And then once you collect your data, the Geographer web platform allows you then to aggregate your data. So this sort of fills in the gap that currently exists, where there is really no way for mine sites to collect all the relevant geological and geotechnical data and aggregate it in a structured way that can better reflect progress and basically the workings that are happening in each active stope. So where does MICA help us? Well, MICA has really helped us here, allowing us to focus on iterating and implementing different advanced features. So for example, we're working on automatic feature identification. So being able to automatically identify rock bolts for geotechnical analyses, and also being able to automatically identify geological structures such as faults and fractures. And so we're able to expand our early adopter program. Basically, right now we have an early adopter program with alpha and beta testers. And so we're actually able to gather more critical user feedback and co-develop solutions with these users that are actively participating and are working at underground operations. And obviously, with MICA's backing, it provides great market validation for commercialization purposes. So at this moment, we're sitting about a technology readiness level about 6 and 7. But after the funding, we're expecting to ramp up our case studies over the summer and essentially focusing on workflow optimization, trying to fine tune our 3D data capture workflow, and then further identifying any extra AI related capabilities. All right, thank you so much.